Mr. Ramirez was told he was not under arrest, and yet he was refused use of the bathroom. That's a violation of civil rights.
You can wait and address this at trial.
Oh, I would like to address it now. I'm just saying... Well,
Mr. Israel.
If guards in this courtroom would not allow you to use the bathroom, you would, by all definition, be detained.
I'm going to hold you in contempt if you continue to pursue this.
You're asking me to obey an erroneous court decision, and you tell me to wait. In my experience, wait.
Okay, find you in contempt.
Hello everyone, yes, I am sick. So, if this isn't the best video in the world, that's probably why. But I'll still try. I will try, I swear. So this weekend, I was able to see 2 new movies after Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all that nonsense. I was still able to see 2 movies. The first one was 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And the second was Roman J. Israel Esquire. And one is amazing and the best movie of the year, and the other is incredibly disappointing. I'll leave it up to you to figure out which one it is. Leave a vote down below in the comment section before moving forward. I bet you won't ever guess it. Let's start off by talking about 3 Billboards. This movie is the best movie of the year.
I'm Angela Hayes' mother.
So, Mildred Hayes, why did you put up these billboards?
My daughter Angela was murdered 7 months ago. It seems to me the police department is too busy torturing black folks to solve actual crime.
What the hell is this?
And that's all I'll say about it here. I want you guys to go see it, and I want you to go see it as blind as possible, because it is like the best thing ever when you just go in not knowing what to expect. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Go see it, it's amazing. Second was 3 Billboards. Oh no, that was first. Second was Roman J. Israel, which stars Denzel Washington and is written and directed by Dan Gilroy, who also wrote and directed Nightcrawler, which I liked quite a bit. And I usually really do like Dan Gilroy. I think he is a smart, intellectual writer, and he really seems to enjoy what he does. This is barely out of frame for it. And now we have Roman J. Israel, which I was pretty excited for. Like I said, I like Dan Gilroy. I think he's a smart writer, and I think he's a decent director, so I went into this with mild expectations. Basically, the movie's about Roman J. Israel, played by Denzel Washington, and he is a lawyer. And his law firm that he runs with his friend goes under, and he has to go find a job elsewhere. And the progression of the plot basically goes as follows. Roman finds a job with a big firm, gets a bunch of money, indulges in the money, loses his moral compass, gets his moral compass back, returns most of the money, returns most of his valued properties, and then gets back to hit the roots before the movie ends. Haven't heard this plot before. But no, seriously, this plot is so overdone and so boring now that I just could not take this movie seriously. I tried so hard to get into it, and I just couldn't. Even the character writing, which is usually so strong with Dan Gilroy movies, is just not there. Roman J. Israel is like this on the straight road lawyer until he just isn't, and then he just is again. Like, there's nothing really here to get wrapped up in.
I wouldn't want Roman representing me.
What I loved about Nightcrawler was the incredible character work that Dan Gilroy does for Jake Gyllenhaal's character. He doesn't really have much of an arc, but he's just like this very manipulative, sleazy person that just screws over people. And that's sort of his arc, is just that he is unchangeable, but he is able to change a lot of other people around him, and that's sort of the interesting part of the movie. Here, Roman J. Israel is like this floundering man that is constantly changing his ideals and constantly changing what he stands for. Even when the plot doesn't want him to, he still does. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what Dan Gilroy was thinking writing this character, because I don't understand him. I don't understand what he was going for.
And I love myself. The world is a ghetto.
Voluntary manslaughter, it's a good deal.
It's an enema of sunshine.
Sorry for
Taking a nanosecond off of your assembly line rubber stamp existence. Hello?
everybody looking at you.
And another thing was like, the movie seems to be set in modern times, and I'm pretty sure it is, but a lot of it feels like it isn't. Like, it seems to be going for this sort of 90s, 80s feel set in modern day, and it completely clashes with the tone of the movie, and it's really confusing for no real reason, and I didn't understand why they did this. I feel like the point was to highlight the fact that racial and political tensions are just as high as they were back then as they are today, but that doesn't come across ever. There's like one scene where he talks to a bunch of people about dodging the police or something. So why is that in there? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand the point of that. And I don't understand, I guess I just don't understand the point of this movie. I don't get what Dan was going for. I feel like, I know that there's something here, or at least there should be, because again, he is a smart writer. Kong Skull Island is infused with this real satirical, self-aware humor that was really wonderful and hilarious a lot of times. And Nightcrawler is this great character work with funny moments with the characters. And Roman J. Israel is like these bad one-liners that aren't really that funny, characters that I don't care about, a bunch of commentary that falls completely flat, and direction that seems more experimental than anything. And I feel like that's sort of why Dan approached this project. I feel like this project was more an experiment for Gilroy than anything. I feel like he wanted to take a subject matter that is inherently not interesting and try to make it interesting with his direction. And it's okay. He does a decent job, just like in Nightcrawler. I think he definitely is trying some new things here that he didn't try before. And he is like putting effort into the direction, but where was that effort in the script? And apparently, after it screened at like Cannes Film Fest or Sundance or something, him and Denzel Washington went back to the cutting room and took out like 15 minutes of the movie. And I don't know. I don't know if that would change the movie or not, but it feels like this movie was sort of destined to fail, even though I sort of put my blinders on and just wanted it to be good because of who was attached to it. I will watch Kong Skull Island 100 times before I watch Roman J. Israel again. At least Kong Skull Island is entertaining. It's a blast to watch. Roman Israel is dull, uninspired, cliched, predictable, and boring. So in the end, I'll probably give that one a 5 out of 10, maybe a 4.
I went to war last night. I've been dealing with depression ever since an adolescent. I can never.
You don't just walk away from this.
I can never take the lead. I can never.
I'm not walking away. I can finish this. Each one of us is greater than the worst thing we've ever done.
But I'm leaning towards a 5 on this one, so I don't recommend it. It's disappointing. It's really disappointing, but do go see Billboards, 3 Billboards. That is the best movie of the year, and a definite 10 out of 10 from me. So go check that out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I said, of course not.
I'm sorry about Angie, but the town is dead set against these billboards.
You know who threw that can?
What can?
How about you, sweetheart?
No, I didn't really.
Go, girl.